Geometry Dash's 2.2 update has taken quite a while to come out, around 5 years now. Now, because of that, the community has kind of evolved over the time that 2.1 has been a thing. 5 years. So, after that, we've been trying to see if we can make our own 2.2 update. And one of the ways that people have kind of worked to put 2.2 and 2.1 of Geometry Dash is by making our own effects that kind of look similar to the ones in 2.2. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your own scale trigger in the Geometry Dash editor before 2.2. Enjoy! Okay, so we are here in the Geometry Dash editor, and today we are going to be making our own scale trigger. So what we want to start with is a block here, and we want to make different versions of this block on different layers, but at different scales. So we're going to start with this block here, and then we're going to copy and paste it, move it to editor layer 1, and then let's scale it down a little bit. Let's scale it down to 85.85. Now we're going to copy it again, bring it to layer 2, and then scale it down again, down to 70. Then we do it again, like copy and paste, bring it to layer 3, scale it down, and now we have all of our different blocks. So this is going to be a pretty short scale. So what we're going to want to do now is assign these different objects to different groups. So this will be group 1, this will be group 2, 3, and now group 4. And just like that, we have assigned groups to everything. And then we will just set everything to group 5 so that we can move it under the player. So now we're going to just place a simple move trigger and set it to group 5, lock to player X, lock to player Y, and we'll just do, let's say 5 seconds. Alright, so now we are in the actual scaling part. So now what we need to do is, first of all, toggle all the groups other than group 1. So, except for group 5. So we're just going to get some toggle triggers here. Another thing that you can do is just set them all to 0 opacity instead of toggling, but toggle is simpler in my opinion. So toggle group 2, toggle group 3, toggle group 4, and that's it. So now we can only just see this block here. Now we want to go over here, and now we want to toggle group 1, and now we want to spawn in group 2, like this. We look at all the layers, that just changes it to that. So we already have like a very small scale here, but we want to go for something bigger, so we want to copy this, bring it down, and just move it like forward just a little bit. And we want to change the groups on here, so toggle group 2, and then we want to activate group 3. So it looks like they're too close together, so what you can do is just move them farther apart, like this. And now we have a bit of a scale. And if you want to make it smoother, you can make it scale from really big to really small. It depends on your preference, but for now we're just going to do one block. So yeah, now let's repeat this process, and if you want to see better, you can just toggle off the ground so that you can see better, and then repeat the process of copying these scale objects, or these scale triggers, and then just toggle group 4. And now we are done with the first part. So we have it scaled down. And now we want to scale it back up to our full scale. So what we want to do is copy this and then paste it over to here. Now, what happens when we do this is that it'll actually just scale the object back up. Now, what we want to do this time is we actually want to reverse what is getting spawned in and what is getting toggled. So we want to make this toggled, and we want to make this an activation trigger. Now, once we're done with this, you'll see we finally have our scale. Now, you can actually copy and paste this multiple times, actually as much as you want. So you can just take this and just take it all and then copy and paste it, move it to the side like that, and boom, you have 2 scales. So you can do this as much as you want, but I recommend just doing it like 3 or 4 times. So now we finally have our scaled block. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I hope it helps you guys make your own 2.2 trigger. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!